first of all, I'd like to ask everyone to go ahead and take out your checkbooks for a GoFundMe for Lamar, who's going to be looking for new housing starting tonight. Okay. If you haven't heard already, Sheila said, do you want to go ahead and give me your wedding ring now or later when you get married? So I'm holding onto the microphone because I'm currently shaking, which you guys know I do. But I actually could not be up here because of who we're roasting. We're not really roasting. There was a memo that went out that said, abort, abort, we're not roasting. It's not going to work. She will be really mad. And I think Dan didn't get that. So really what we're just doing is celebrating this extraordinary person. So when I started in real estate 13 and a half years ago, Joan Austin, who was actually the listing agent on the house that I purchased when I was a kid, and I was not anywhere near being a real estate agent. I was just a nervous buyer, and I had a really crappy buyer's agent. And Joan was the listing agent and sort of understood that and held the whole thing together. And I started writing her annual Christmas cards to tell her we were still in the house, we were still happy. And later, you know, being who she is, when she saw my name come across the licensee book, she called me up and said, you're going to work for me. She's cut from the same cloth as this woman right here. And Joan said from day one that I worked for her, you need to go get in leadership. And I think I did what a lot of us do, which is I'm very busy and I cannot do that. But then when you meet leadership, you meet really busy agents who make the time, right? And then fast forward a little bit, and I found out, Leslie Page, that it was you that also said, Tam, you recommended me in that damn committee. Excuse me. I'm a cusser if you don't know that, and so does Sheila. But yeah, all of a sudden, I'm like, hey, could you just like serve on the board for a year or two? And it's 9 years later, and then Sheila did some really fun math in executive the other day where a 3-year term on the nominating committee is really just 2 years. It's not really 3 years, it's just 2 years. So my whole point in telling you this is that you get to stand in this room of people. I mean, just look around at you, right? It's a room of extraordinary people who are very busy, productive agents who give beyond their work. And Joan does that. Susan Peak does that. Where are you? Did you hide? Yeah, she hid. I knew she would. I tried to get her to talk. Sheila does that. We are in a room full of service leaders, servant leaders. So I want to say thank you for that, and I think you're all here because of her and because of what Dan said, is that she spots it in you. So that's the hard part, that's the emotional part. We love you, thank you, all of that. And now I want to tell you a really funny story about me and Joan Austin because that's what it's really all about. So yeah, y'all, after I'm not nervous, I'm a comedian, okay? All right, so I got, you know, when you're past president, your jobs get smaller each year, which is great. And so my job this year was to get Sheila here at 5. Right? Do you think that's a small job? That's not a small job. Tom, are you talking?
No.
Excuse me.
I was talking.
It's not a small job, y'all. They're just like, just figure out how to get her here. That's your only job. So, I lied. I'm not a good liar, y'all. I can't speak in public, so I text her this afternoon. I'm showing houses in Chapel Hill. I just got a letter, an agent suing me. I'm freaking out. I need you to meet me at your office immediately. I get a text back. I have an appointment from 5 to 7. Drink a glass of wine, I'll talk to you later. call Lamar. Did y'all know this? I don't know if you know this. Lamar does not ever answer the phone, ever. If you call him, he does not answer the phone. So then I text him. I'm like, you need to call me immediately. She is not meeting me. Okay, no. Nope. He's walking around showing everybody in this room the text while I'm freaking out, right? He's in the room going, look, she's not coming, y'all. Look. That's right. So I called Joan Austin, and I was like, Joan, I have a problem. Sheila's not coming. And she said, it's okay. I'm 3 minutes away from the parking lot. We'll figure it out. So she comes in. We walk through the door. Cindy's standing here. Lamar's standing here with his phone going, look, y'all, Tammy just texted me. She's not coming. I'm not going home tonight. I'm not going home tonight. That's right. Did you all know that Tammy just texted me? I'm right here, Lamar. Okay. And Tom says, oh, dear. What are we going to do? And I said, and Cindy says, she left here quite angry. She left, she said, you stay right there, I'm leaving. And she left. And so you know what that means. Sheila knows, she knew, y'all, she knew the whole time. You can't pull anything over on Sheila. You can't even say like, I have a headache and I think I might have the flu and I can't really go to that meeting where I have to talk. You can't say that to her because she's like, I'm coming up to your room right now with migraine medicine. That didn't work for me. I don't understand it. But anyway, so Joan and I get in the car, in Joan's car, and we drive to the nail salon where Sheila is getting her nails done. That's right. We drove to the nail salon. And Joan, there's a sign right in the window of the nail salon, right? And Joan's like, and Sheila sees her. And then Joan does the thing that Joan does when things are funny and she laughs, her Joan laugh. Everybody knows her Joan laugh. You cannot not hear the Joan laugh. And I said to Joan, don't do the Joan laugh. She's going to hear you. And then Sheila walks out of the nail salon and says, what are you doing here? Just like this, with her little cute hand on her hip. And Joan goes like this. And leaves me standing there with the mom look. And I said, we're busted. Can you please show up at 5? And she said, because I said when I was texting her about my fake lawsuit, that my hands were shaking really bad and I was scared and I couldn't talk on the phone right now. And she said, I will come hold your shaking hand. That's right. So, which she has done my entire presidency because I hate speaking in public unless I'm drunk. I'm a little bit sluggish right now, which is great for you guys, okay? I cannot be any happier and a little drunk that Joan Austin hired me, that Joan Austin sent me on my way into service with this beautiful woman who really opened your servant's heart. And I love you to pieces. And 3 years is 3 years, not 2 years.